I'm fencing Dale Kerouac from the United States in the semifinals at Can-Ams. Um, Dale's an unknown to me, didn't see any of his bouts, and right away I got hit just by good timing and distance. Really wasn't expecting it, probably feeling him out, but just too close to him, and he makes a quick hit. I was going to keep in mind now to keep a bit bigger distance so I can be more aware of his attacks, and here I just tried a low risk lunge more to see what his reaction would be rather than get the point, but since my point was on target and deep enough, I got the point. I'm still trying to feel out my opponent. I really don't have any information from those 2 points, and here's the first one where I get some information where he starts the same attack, but I was expecting something more direct, so I do a parry, and he really quickly does a counter parry, and I get all caught up, and he just has an easy riposte. So that was the first piece of information that I got from him, and I was trying to think of solutions, and I was thinking more on the offensive side. Here he tries an attack again, probably looking for my parry, but something wasn't right for that situation, so I jumped away, and there I tried a toe hit. I think he was just close enough and looked available, and but I guess just he was just far enough away that it didn't work, but at least I got to see his reaction to it. I set up the flesh here, and I thought it was pretty well timed. As I saw in the replay, I hit him on the far side of the body, which probably was why I got the double. If I had my point better on target, maybe on his arm, then that would have been a single for me. But since I saw the double, I'm not too sure if I should go back to that action, if I had the right timing or distance, or if there was something else wrong with it. So again, I'm thinking about it, but I'm still looking at other options. Here he does a nice feint to get me to parry, and it looks like that's what he's been trying to do for the last few actions, and so he does a nice cut over and hits me. So that's the second time I think he got that action to work into some variation where I do a parry and he has an answer for that. So my coach is yelling at me now to just do a counter attack or attack in preparation, and I was pretty much thinking the same thing anyways, so I was trying to convince my opponent to do the same action so I can do the attack in preparation, and there it works pretty well. I think I'm a beating or engaging card to get him to start his action, and then I just go direct. I'm a bit big there, but that time it was okay. So now that I've got a successful action, I'm trying to set that up again, move in and out, bother his blade, get him to start the action. Then here I get the action, but I don't think the distance was right, so I wasn't counter-attacking, so I just back off, and I see that he overextends, so I try to flush right into that, and don't think he was expecting that, so worked out for that single point. Although that sequence worked out, I still am more confident with the counterattack or attack and preparation options before, so again I'm going for like engaging cart and bothering his point, and that time I thought I had a single. I think I might have hit him on the back of the shoulder instead of the front of the shoulder, and he really extended far for that double. Even though it was a double, I still really like that action group, so I'm going to go back to that for the next point. Here I get the action pretty much as well as I can do it. I'm really looking for the arm pump now, that because he's looking for a parry riposte still, I think. So now that I get the arm pump, I can really find the timing to get a single point. I noticed on my first, I guess, stutter step that he kind of froze a bit, so instead of going back to the counterattack, I thought I'd try to be opportunistic and go back to that toe hit that I tried earlier, and I did stretch out a bit just to get that one, and he froze just long enough that I could hit him. Now I'm going back to the original game plan where trying to find the counterattack, and even though he went direct there, I think I've got the distance and the timing down that this is a single. This is a strategical error here. I have an action group that's working really well, and in the moment I thought I was surprising him, but then again, this is going into his game, and he likes to parry, and there's just no reason, even though that flesh did work earlier on, there's no reason for me to try something so different when everything else is working. So right back to the successful games plan, and it works again. So just should be sticking with this the rest of the bout. I think just got a little bit overexcited here, wanted to end the bout, and this was more of a prise de fer action that I was looking for him to stick out his point, and then I could take it and hit him. But again, just it's not necessary. I have an action group that's been working really well, and here I think I'm just a bit flat-footed. Again, he's still got good timing, and I have to be aware of my distance. So even that was a single, I'm still confident that I can get a point through the same game plan. So again, it's just stretching out the distance a bit farther and waiting for him to start the attack, and it's hopefully from bad distance, and there I get the double and win the bout.